Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. In the last part, we did our first optional missions, and we got asked by Dugtrio of unknown gender to rescue its child, Diglett of unknown gender, from Skarmory over Mt.Steel. So let's go and do that, shall we? Oh, Mt.Steel. I hated this place as a kid. Here we are, Mt.Steel. So Diglett was whisked to its peak? That's right. The peak is on the 9th floor. Thank you for helping. Farewell. I can't even remember. That's the voice I used for the last part. Let's go. Right. As Dugtrio just said, this place is 9 floors, and they are rather treacherous, actually, for this early in the game. On floors 1 through 4, you got Baltoy and Spearow. On floors 1 through 5, you got Zigzagoons. 1 through 8, you got Aerons. 5 through 8, you got Geodude, Tyrogues, and Metatites. 6 through 8, you got Beldums. And 7 to 8, you got Pincers. And you got the boss Skarmory on floor 9. In terms of Pokemon you want to watch out for while crawling through this place, like for Baltoys, they use Confusion, which is a very annoying psychic move, because not only does it have a possibility of confusing you, it's also a psychic type move, which hurt like hell. Zigzagoon isn't that big of a threat in the physical department, but its Tail Whip move, which lowers your defense, that can be dangerous, especially if it does it more than once, because if your defense gets too low, you can get pretty much killed by anything. And Aerons, like the one I'm fighting right now, can be lengthened battles. If it uses Harden, prepare to use it either go after its weaknesses, like Fire type, or just run, because its HP its defense will get so high, eventually it'll be far too tedious to fight. Now, as for this dungeon itself, make sure you've stocked up on orange berries and apples, because there are not only no apples in this dungeon to find, but otherwise it's just pure annoying. And speaking of orange berries, one thing I forgot to mention is that your partner can use the item you gave it to hold in various ways. Like, it just threw the orange berry I gave it in part 1 at me, so my HP is healed, so I'm gonna give it another one. This is also the first dungeon where you can find Wonder Orbs, which are those little blue things that I showed you in the shop. They have varying effects. Some of them can petrify enemies, others warp you to another part of the dungeon floor. Others can help you escape the dungeon. It all depends on which one you get, really. So yeah, that's this dungeon pretty much summed up. And oddly enough, it's going to be taking up a majority of the part, so yeah. Like, half this part's actually the dungeon, the other half is plot afterwards. Yay. One thing I don't think I mentioned at this point is you can only be on one floor for a certain amount of time. After a certain amount of turns go past, a little scene will show up, or dialogue, showing that apparently some sort of presence is showing up. And the more and more turns you go without finishing the floor, it'll apparently get closer and closer, to the point where when it shows up, you'll get kicked out of the dungeon entirely. So make sure you're not lollygagging on a floor too much, otherwise you'll get kicked out. And in terms of items, I think I show off a Graveler Rock later on. There aren't that many that you should really be worried about using this game. The berries, especially orange berries, are going to be a necessity. Otherwise, the other kind of berries, Pekka, Rust, all that kind of stuff, that's mostly just going to be used for either really dire situations or quests that require you to give them to someone. Watch out for when your partner's at low health, by the way. But luckily, you can use no orange berry. TMs do the exact same thing they did in the original game. Though they're not I can't speak well. Necessary. But HMs will be necessary to go to certain dungeons in the post-game especially. And what I got just then was a gummy. What gummies do is that they act similarly to apples. They fill your belly, but they can also raise your IQ. IQ, the higher it is, the more IQ skills you'll have in your team menu. And certain types, like certain kinds of gummies exclusively. Like the white one I found there is preferred by normal type Pokemon, orange by fighting, I believe red by fire, etc., etc. Very common stuff. The seed items generally have a use or no use thing to them. Blast seeds and reviver seeds are the ones you're going to be either fighting a lot of or using a lot of. In sequels, I believe they'd introduce ones that are slightly different spellings of ones like, I don't even remember what they are, but one pretty much... One's a placebo, where they'll do absolutely nothing at all, and didn't want the main one's the normal one. Blast Seeds, as I mentioned before, will attack in front of you. I think I actually do that later in this dungeon. And Reviver Seeds, of course, will revive you if you're killed in the field. Graveler Rocks and Thorns, though, are very odd items. You throw them at enemies and they, of course, do damage as it goes. Black Thorns go in straight lines, and I believe Graveler Rocks have arcs to them, but I can't remember correctly. It's been forever since I played this game, until last week when I started recording this. And I believe the arcs can go over corners and such, and even over other Pokemon if you know how to use them right. And the higher numbered a item is, like Graveler Rock 10 versus Graveler Rock 1, I believe it does more damage. And I believe this is a Blast Seed, yep. So let's show off how these things work. Items. Blast Seed. Eat. Rah! 45 damage. I'm not sure if they are fire-typed damage, but they do good amount of damage nonetheless. And 3 Aerons. This is tedious. Luckily, Ember is rather powerful against steel types. And we leveled up! Our HP went up by 3, attack by 2, defense by 1, special attack by 2, and special defense by 1. That's an alright one. And Pat leveled up as well. And he learned Water Gun, so that's good. Got some more type coverage. HP by 3, attack by 2, defense by 1, special attack by 2, and special defense by 1. That was no right level up. He got his first element, self-typed attack, so he'll actually have the attack bonus going on for that. Plus, when we inevitably end up going to a fire-type dungeon, I'm looking at that specific one later on, that's going to be very useful. And as you probably noticed, there are wonder tiles all over the place. I believe I mentioned that what those do is restore your stats to normal if they've been heightened or lowered in any way. Ooh, backdrops change, that's cool. And they'll actually get foreshadowed, or not even foreshadowed, used later on in a different effect. Later on in the game, as we'll see, there are traps laid throughout the dungeons that will damage you, or do special effects. Like, I know for a fact there's one that teleports you across the map, another that puts you to sleep. Which are rather tedious things. And there's also special panel types. Like, I know for a fact there is a water panel type and a lava power type. Water types can walk on water, and fire types can walk on the lava, so pretty much it's a elemental affinity kind of thing going on there. And if I remember correctly, ghost types can actually walk through the walls, and I believe that becomes annoying in the final dungeon with Shedinjas. I hate Shedinjas. Hey look, a Metatite. Screw you. And your Gym and Gen 3. Ugh. By the way, I should mention right now, Happy Thanksgiving, even though this will probably be like a month after Thanksgiving for you guys. Look, Kyle, Diglett's over there. Hey, are you alright? We've come to rescue you. Hey, I'm scared. Ooh, Steelbird. You, what do you think you're doing here? We're here to rescue Diglett. Skarmory, don't do this. Release Diglett. How dare you? It's their fault. I haven't slept in days because the earthquakes frighten me so. Every night we have them. Those earthquakes are caused by the bat's ilk running wild underground. That's not true. Well, it's true there have been many earthquakes lately, but it would take more than Digltt's family going wild under the ground to cause earthquakes. You be quiet. We'll fight if you keep that up. It's no good. Skarmory's too agitated to listen to reason. We'll have to fight it out. First boss fight against Skarmory, and if you chose a fire type like I did, this is pathetically easy. Just ember it. And it's down. That was pathetically easy, but we got a good amount of experience at least. Ugh, I can't keep up. Come on. Was I just... Oh, I was distracted this one, that's right. I'll play for now. Hey there, we chased Skarmory off. It's okay now, come down over here. I can't... I couldn't read that. Okay, no problem, we'll come to you. Just wait. Whoa. Sheesh, look at this cliff. I can't even see the bottom. Kyle, what do we do? We can't get across this. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Oh, hi. You're the Magnemite we saved. We got word of this. We can rescue Diglett from the sky. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Hold on to us tight. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Don't be scared. We won't make the mistake of zapping you. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Plus, it's ground type, so it won't get affected by it anyway. Oh, I was very scared. Maybe because I was up somewhere so high. My feet feel like they're all walking in there. You have feet? You have feet? What? The mystery is finally solved. Feet? I forgot they made fun of that. He has them? Feet? Well, you're safe now. That's what counts. Yes, thank you very much. Oh, you've been rescued. Great, great. Huh? What was that? Am I hearing voices? Oops, you can't see us. That's terribly rude of us. You need to stop doing that. Hello, Dugtrio here. Oh, Papa. Oh, so it's a guy. But what about the other two? Diglett, you had us worried. You're not hurt? Nope, it was scary, but I'm alright. It's all thanks to Kyle's team. Thank you for everything. You're heroes. You should be thanking Magnemite friends. This was impossible for us to do on our own. No. It was only the right thing to do. And how both of our forms are joined trios. I've had the certain kinship. After all, Pokemon must help each other. I'm impressed. Sincerely. Thank you. We must be going, Kyle. Pat. Thank you. Farewell! And for doing that story event, we get 500 Poke, a Pekka Scarf, which I believe makes us immune to poison, and a Ginseng, which I completely forget what that does. We'll be on our way too. Oh wait, don't go. What is it? Would you like to join our team? Join your team? Yes. We couldn't have done that last show if you weren't around, Magnemite. I thought we would need more help for doing rescues in the future. Hell, don't you think so too? Yeah, why not? The more the merrier. So how about it? Will you join us as members of a rescue team? Rescue team. Sounds buzzing. Bzz, bzz, bzz. But if you need us to rush over to rescues, we need somewhere to live close by. Is there anywhere we can live in this area? Well... Oh, there isn't. Too bad. Sorry, but we can't join you. See you. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Well, crap. That is too bad. Looks like we need to find places for Pokemon to live if we want to join our rescue team. I know. Let's go to Pokemon Square tomorrow. There's an interesting place called the Wigglytuff Club. It wasn't open the other day when we went to the square. It should be open tomorrow. It's next door to Felicity Bank. Wigglytuff is usually there every day. We may be able to get some information. Okay, that's what we'll do tomorrow. We'll go to Pokemon Square. Sweet. So let's do that tomorrow. And we're not saving, of course. And we're in our house again, so that means we're probably going to be tripping out. Yep, we've been tripping straight balls. Again? Is that dream again? That Pokemon. Who could it be? Well, considering the fact that it's a white thing with a red thing to its chest and green hair, it's probably a Gengar. Huh? I'm hearing better this time. What? Human? My role? Wait! Please tell me more! I can't. Drifting off. More foreshadowing of future events. Okay, that was weird. So let's head on out and do what we shall. Morning, Kyle. What's the matter? You haven't woken up yet? Oh? You've been having strange dreams? What was strange about them? Okay. Kyle, you actually said you're a human, right? So maybe those dreams have some connection to how you became a Pokemon. By the way, Kyle, what do you want to do? Do you want to turn back into a human? It's true. I haven't thought about it much, but... do I want to become human again? I'm not sure, because being a Charmander is awesome. What's wrong? Is this a dilemma for you? Well, I hope so. It sure must be more fun to be here with me. Do you remember? We can get information on how we can add members to the rescue team. Let's get going! Right. So, let's do what we need to do over here in the square. And by that I mean first off, go to the bank and... or the mail place and... check what jobs they have, because I will be doing a lot more jobs. In fact, we need to do quite a bit. And I've reached the maximum accepted job, so yay. Oh, you guys have a good 3 dungeons to be fast forward to the next part. Oh man, the music's gonna be everywhere. By the way, I love the main town theme. But let's talk to Wigglytuff. Friends and my treasures, welcome to the Wigglytuff Club, a circle of friends. Oh, is this your first visit here? Oh, I get it. You started a rescue team too, didn't you? You've come to the right place. I saw friend areas to add members to your rescue team. Since you're here for the very first time, I'll give you 2 friend areas for free. Let's do it. I'm not going to sing that because I don't want your ears to get destroyed. Congratulations! You can now go to the Wild Plains now, and the Mist-Rise Forest. You can recruit Pokemon that live in these 2 friend areas. How do you recruit new members? Well, if you're finding a Pokemon that live in a friend area, sometimes they'll come to admire you as a friend. In that case, they may ask to join your team. Just keep trying. Bzz, bzz, bzz. If you're giving away friend areas, you also give my friends access to the power plant friend area. I also want to join their rescue team. Okay, gotcha. I'm giving it away today. They're like the same voice. Congratulations, you can go to the power plant now. Yes, now I can join their team. Yay! Bzz, bzz, bzz. Sorry, I know my friend turned down your offer to join your team yesterday. After mulling it over all night, my friend developed an overwhelming desire to become your team member. I apologize, but can you allow my friend to join your team? Oh wow, don't forget, we're the ones that asked you or your friend to join us. So yes, that'd be awesome. Great to have your friend on board. Alright, good on you. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Do your best and try not to hinder your rescue teammates. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Yeah, I'll do my best. Yay! Bzz, bzz, bzz. And Magnemite is the first thing to join our team. So let's go to nickname. As with the main series, I'm going to be naming them after people I know, so... who's a good one? Oh, I know one with quite the electric personality. Or magnetic, rather. Where's the C? Where's the C? There's the C. So, my Sandshrew from Crystal is now a Magnemite. Welcome to the team, Cam. I'll be rescuing in the power... I can't speak. Okay, bzz, bzz, bzz. You can go to your friend area by taking the left path from your rescue team base. There's a sign on the path to the left of the rescue team base, so you shouldn't have any trouble. That's all the giveaways today. If you want more friend areas, you have to buy them now. Yay. What's going on over here? Huh? What's going on over there? Seems to be a commotion. Please help my friend. Please, I need help. Forget it. We're not about to work for that. My friend needs a gust of wind, please. Hi, what's going on?
Huh? That same there? Jumpluff's begging for a rescue mission, but not finding any luck. See that guy? There, the one in the middle with the pointy nose. Here's a Pokemon named Ep.3. He's got his own rescue team. But his team's greedy. They don't work unless they get paid royally. Jumpluff's been begging for help, but I feel sorry for that poor thing. Wait. Oh, what do you want? Unnecessary chatter in the background. Hey, rather cold-hearted, aren't you? To save Jumpluff's friend, a strong wind is needed. Your leafy fans can whip up powerful winds. It's an easy matter for you. Help that Pokemon out. Yeah. Okay, we'll do it. Wow, that went easily. Say, who are they? What? You don't know? It's Alakazam's team. They're the most famous rescue team around these parts. That's Charizard.
His flamethrower can mount mountains. That's a bit pushing it.
That's Tyranitar. He takes great pride in his armored body and amazing strength. And that's the leader, Alakazam. He doesn't like physical attacks and fights with his psychic abilities. He's endowed with an amazing brain and an IQ of 5,000! Apparently, he's memorized everything that's happened in the world. Alakazam does all the commanding of the team. He's clearly in charge.
Thank you.
No need for thanks. It's only natural that you get help. If anyone else turns you down again, come see me.
Well, that was admittedly fairly badass. Well, he stops after passing us. That's kind of scary.
Whoa, what's wrong?
What's up?
It's nothing.
Let's go. He definitely sensed something was going on there.
Phew, that was scary. Sheesh.
Cool. Phew. Hell, we need to become like them. Let's recruit more members and make our rescue team first class. Oh, I actually forgot there was a Gengar in this part. Whoops. Not if I can help it. Don't you stick your tongue out at me, young sir. So that was plot development, or character introductions. Good morning, Kyle. And yeah, so that stuff. Let's deposit some items because I think I have some stuff I don't want to go missing. Actually, it's more like I just have too many of certain things. At the start of the game, our inventory is very limited. Luckily, the more ranks we get, the more our inventory will, in fact, be increased. Store the gummies because I don't really need those. I have apples for that. Okay. And with that, I'm going to need to end things off here. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And next time on Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, I'm going to be taking all those jobs that we really got between these last couple parts and doing them with fast forwarding and music in between. And probably some more plot with that. See you guys then. After I accept all these jobs because that's important stuff to show, I think. And in terms of order, I will be doing the Mt.Steel ones first because that's the one that has the most. So yeah, see you guys then.